Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are headed out to Terra 2 to confront Trask. And there's another thing we gotta do on there. So let's head out to Edgewater.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Thanks, Ada. Let's... Who do we... There's somebody else we have to deal with as well. So it's this one. This is Trask, so we're going to bring Felix with. That was it. Okay, Emerald Vale. These are companion quests, so... This is Nyoka's quest, so we're going to do both of these. For now, we'll take... Is that... Yeah, okay. So we're good. We'll take both of them. Felix and Nyoka. We'll do whatever is closest. I don't know why she has a fish. She hits people with fish, maybe? I don't know. Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot this is the landing pad, isn't it? Place look a little... Oh no, it looks about the same, I think. Our boy Ludwig is in there. Oops. Oh my goodness. It's so far away. Alright, we're gonna go. We're gonna go to the botanical lab and go up. Oh my goodness. Okay, our other one apparently is at a different landing pad. So we'll go up here first. We'll hit this up. Hit the other one up. See how far we are. See how we're doing on time. Yes, the old botanical lab's empty. Still says what they're stealing. Alright, well, that's okay. We don't really need to hang around. Perhaps we'll go to the road. Pretty much cleared this place out. Maybe right there's a trail.
They'll never see us.
They sure won't. One more shot out of this.
Yeah, now that was fun.
Felix is a psychopath. It's good to know that these guys still hang around. Sorry, I've got like a chest cough going on. It's that little tickle back there, you know. Alright, so what I figured...
Here we go.
It's a dead end. Looks like they were destroyed by these guys. Come on. Stupid rocks. Ugh. We are so far away. You know, I'm not exactly sure how to get there. Come on. With the rocks. Take you out first. Oops.
Down. Score one for Felix.
Okay, maybe there. Are you kidding? Come on. Look at this mess. Okay. I really don't know how to even get over there. Let's see if there's something in the journal about it. It says just hiding an emerald veil. Almost like they don't want you going up there. Can we get up there, please? What kind of a wild goose chase is this? Ow. In front trust. You know, I wish that I could. I mean, how are we supposed to get to this guy? Just... Ugh. I'm gonna look it up, because I don't know how to get to him. I just want to know the way to get there. Oh, it's a video. Hold on. Okay, well, it appears that we go here, and then it's actually really close by, but we must have walked right past it. not this, is it? I figured that this was just going back. If this is it, I mean... You gotta be kidding me. I saw this earlier and I was like, oh, that's just the wall or whatever. Ugh, I should shoot you just for making me come back here. What are you guys doing out here, huh? Hey, pal. Pally. Got your little spaceship, I see. It's pretty sweet.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Yeah, Harlow said that you betrayed him. What makes you think... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Harlow wants your ring as proof of your death. That's all I'm after. Let's see. Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
You can't. What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you. If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You can't be serious. I've known the guy for years.
Yeah, that's about how I reacted when I found out. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word? Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof.
Oh.
There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Well, if you've got proof, let's see it. Temperament. Yeah, there is. You're looking at her. I don't know what that makes a difference. What was I to do with the evidence? Bring it to the board. There's no authority in Halcyon willing to... Yeah, should have known those papers. I will do it to his crew exposed for fraud. I could do that one too. I guess either one works. I'll do the middle one.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
All right.
Take it you've made up your mind.
Listen, I'm not going to kill you, but I am going to need your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care now. He is like an outlaw. But those other guys were outlaws too, so... I mean, what's the difference? Let's head back. Now we can do Nyoka's quest real quick, since we're right here. Edgewater. What? Yeah, we might as well just keep you guys. I don't remember how to get to this place, but we're gonna get there. Looks like we can just head on up here. The expansion site. I wonder if I've already discovered this. Or, I mean, I know I have, I guess, but I forget.
Back to you. I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders!
Don't do
Come
that.
on out!
Here they come!
Here we go!
You're the best there ever was!
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Actually, I think it's jury rig.
Oh no. Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell. I'm sorry, Nyoka.
Oh no. Nice hat. Oops. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what looks like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled, or I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there was no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson is about ready to sign up after his life in service to Spacer's Choice, just so he can take a shower. Clara, I hope to the architect that this never reaches you. But on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I screwed up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because primals sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living... We were sick of it. Getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here, settle down. But this place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauder's at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on my way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do. This part, everything else was fine. This part, I mean, if it would have said we locked the door, the Marauders are outside, blah, 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 then maybe it would have made sense, but it's just, I don't know. It's hard to write these things, I'm sure, to make it seem like... But you don't say this stuff.
I don't... They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you! The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses! Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but... Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it. I didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail. I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
There's a couple here. Yeah, let's go, I suppose. Vending machine even work? It's not the best choice. Journal. Codex, of course it is. Okay. The map's going to point us back to the ship, where we can head over to Scylla. What we need to do... journal, please. We have these two to do. Trask said he stashed evidence against Harlow in a vent back in Harlow's base. Could be worth a look. And I believe that they're both on Scylla, so let's check that out. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Both of them. Isn't that crazy? We will go... We'll go here. Go right past that sun. You'd think that I would go
Destination reached. Scylla.
around. Come on, guys, we're hanging out. I wish that like one of them would like put their hand on the rail, the other one might stand over somewhere. Just something different in the elevator. What's that? Oh, that's wait, what? What's this? Oh, T then. We'll go to this one here, I think. Whichever one is closest. 211, 167. Yeah, so 167 it is. No. No. You'll die. Are you kidding? I mean, this one's the closest now. We avoided them last time, so this is something.
Thank you! That had to hurt!
Don't mess with us.
Primal brain. Jeez, you got a lot. Okay. You know, I figured that, ooh. Nope, 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 not us.
Looks like we're doing this! Hit!
The old pheromone gland. So we don't need any more, right? Oh. Oh, well, we got to get this too. Look at that. Okay, so we're getting all kinds of stuff. That's fast travel here, and we can get all that stuff.
Unexpected.
Still got it!
Shock weakness. You've been shocked too many times. No, I haven't. No. You know, maybe on survival mode or whatever, maybe then it would be a big deal for us to do that, to take that, some of those, but here, not a big deal. Still a weapon. Get ourselves another science weapon. The whatever that is. Messages. Preliminary survey results. All messages sent and received by this terminal are property of Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Personal messages may be sent with supervisor's approval. Cost of personal messages will be deducted from the point. Yeah, that's on brand right there. Okay, so preliminary survey results. From Thackeray B, the site supervisor, to Evers L, JVP, remote extraction. Subject, we already know the subject. We've completed our initial survey, and I have to admit that your hunch was right. I owe you lunch next time I'm on Terra 1. We barely started our survey before we uncovered a mineral vein with high densities of yttrium and scandium. There's a limit to how much my team can extract in these pressure suits. Get us a transformer, or a terraformer, and some prospecting mechanicals, and this little venture of ours is going to make us all rich. Hope the weather on Terra 1 isn't getting you down. I hear our permanent facility on Hephaestus is almost ready for inhabitation. Thackeray. Message 2, status report, day 127, from Thackeray to Evers. Thanks for rushing us that replacement part, Linda. My team got the former repaired and... Oh, the terraformer. The former repaired, and it's busy churning out oxygen again. Did you have to send one loaded with seed stock? Darn grasses are triggering my allergies. Survey efforts continue. That initial vein ran dry quicker than we hoped, but we're getting promising results from other locations. Density of scandium lower than first sight, but whatever that thing is, still at respectable levels. We had a board team out here last week scanning for signals from the Hope. What? Scanning 4 signals from the Hope. Oh, okay. We could all guess the results from how unhappy they looked. It's been 3 years since the board classified the ship as missing. You'd think we'd be over it by now. They were unhappy? They got a signal? They must have gotten a signal. Maybe they didn't get a signal and they were unhappy. Who knows? Status report, day 268. Congratulations on your promotion. Youngest full VP in company history. Just promise me you won't promote that drill bit Needham to replace you. Bad news, Lynn. All the sites within the former's dome have run dry. The mechanicals are bringing back good samples from beyond the retention field. I'll be sending you a requisition for a hauler to relocate the terraformer closer to the new sites. My team heard that you arranged for some circus time traveling show to stop at our base. It was a big boost to morale. We can't wait for some entertainment out here. Thackeray. Message 4, denial of site relocation. This is from Needham to Thackeray. Your request for site relocation on that useless rock is denied. You've had over a year to generate a profit. If you haven't done it by now, it's not going to happen, and Evers is too busy to hide your incompetence. I don't want to hear any of your absurd excuses either. The terraformer failure was bad enough, but this drivel about primals running loose and damaging your equipment is the limit. The utter limit. Do you hear? Operations at your site are terminated, effective immediately. I've got a new site in mind for you. One of the rocks orbiting Hephaestus. Temps are a cool 170 degrees Celsius. You'll love it. Needham. And in logs, happy birthday, Julia. A visiting board team reminded me of the date. We should be celebrating your 42nd birthday today. I'd try and get you drunk with the latest Rizzo's concoction. You'd turn up your nose and say it was nowhere near as good as an earth wine. I don't know where you are, big sis. It's been 13 years since you entered hibernation. Since the Hope started its journey, I don't know what happened, why you never got here. If the architect is kind, you didn't suffer. Aw, his sister's on the Hope. I think about you all the time. Every time one of the big interstellar conveyors blaze past, I look up and hope. Hope. Whoever named that darn ship should take a walk in the ether. I'm so sorry. I never should have convinced you to sign the indenture contract and join me on Halcyon. I'll never stop thinking about you, Jules. Please forgive me. Reminder, ask about Sublight. Ask Linda for info on this Sublight company. That freighter captain claimed to work for them. Very strange ship. No corporate branding or colors. The captain didn't wear an approved uniform. Dealing with him left me feeling out of sorts. Had some interesting items for sale, though. Can't shake the feeling that they fell off the back of a conveyor. That captain sold Harris something called a rearranger, then left before we discovered the darn thing doesn't even work. Only thing it rearranges is the numbers of bits on Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Well, look at that. We must have the rearranger in our possession. Yep, the mandibular rearranger. This weapon was crafted by an unknown and possibly quite deranged scientist. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery, and it has never been duplicated. Well, interesting. Ooh, high society cigarettes. That's a first. Yes, please. Alright, guys, we can leave. And we can get back to this. Probably hunt them from up here. Yeah, we can. Come here, my primal.
Make this quick! Got him, boss!
Get him, Felix. Get him. Oops.
Don't mess with the best!
Outlaws. And we got one more over there. Perhaps we can make it back up the hill. Get up there. Got it, okay. Here we go.
Ruin your...
Look at him go. We're gonna kill these guys before he even hits the ground.
Kill.
I mean, heck, to them, that would be like me shooting a couple of times real fast. Ow. You're fine. Alright, let's go. We got that gland. We need actually go to here. We need to go to here so we can go to Harlow's base. Need to go to Scylla, but we need to go here. Wait, what? Oh yeah, because it's optional. Apparently we're gonna talk to Nyoka first.
Status report. 13 jobs scheduled for delivery.
Hey, Cap.
Are you super drunk or what? These glands are gross. Take them, please. What's with the Raptidon in your room? Let's talk about the... Nope. You getting along with the crew. Nyoka, you are... Okay, well, we'll do that one.
Oh, sure. Felix is a riot. Other day he asked if mana queens lay eggs. I told him they lay eggs in people, and there ain't no cure. I could bust into swarms at any moment. The look on his face, it was great. You know, one time, Opal and I, shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
No, I'm not gonna forget. I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
Did you get up or reset or something? I'm assuming that you're really drunk.
Hey, Cap.
What's with the Raptidon?
Oh, that's just Frida. She's the first rapt I ever killed. I had her preserved.
It's a big one. How long ago was this?
It had been when I was a kid, so something on the order of 20 years. My parents were very proud.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, well, you've had that head for 20 years?
Oh, sure. Once in a while I've got to bury her and come back later. She's a big girl. Tough to lug around. But she's been with me a while, so...
Well, the moment it starts to stink, I want it off the ship. Mind if I talk to it once in a while?
Her. And of course, she's a great conversationalist. Never argues, never judges.
No, we're talking still.
Hey, Cap.
Well, you're on the floor. These glands are gross. Take them.
Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there. Password to the door is Charon.
Charon. I thought it was Charon. Alright, well, what's Charon?
Hayes' idea. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon.
Okay.
He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. The rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Remind me, what is this base again?
It's an old cave system we tried to turn into an encampment. You'll see when we get there.
It's about time. We're gonna kill a Manta Queen. Not like we haven't done it before.
Fucking right we are.
Alright, let's do it. Bye. I guess I'll just leave you be. What the heck is going on over there? Skills. Oof. No. Let's do... I'd like to do... We have 5 more. Let's do lock pick. All right, what do we got? After killing an enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0 for a short time. That's a nice one. Further increase the damage dealt with science weapons. That's nice. I don't use them a whole lot. Headshots. Headshot kills explode, damaging nearby. Okay. When you use the inhaler, any down damage. What's this one? Any subsequent attack mode on the same target while in TTD increases the damage. That's a good one too. We'll stick with what we've got, I think. Reduce the detection radius of enemies when you have no command. Oh yeah, we'll just stick with what we have. Okay. Now we need to go to Harlow's base. Are we here? We are here, alright? Journal. You can stay with us, Nyoka. We're gonna find out the truth. Hey everybody, nothing weird going on. No, nobody here, buddy. These receipts detail payment made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities. Return to Harlow with Felix. Felix. Let's talk to him
Clyde
first.
Harlow, agent of the board. Yeah, that sounds even more insane out loud than it did in my head. I'm not sure what to think right now. You told me to be suspicious, but I never imagined Clyde would stoop to informing for the establishment. Then again, Trask knew he was a dead man. Could have been trying to shift the blame.
But we found the evidence. Your old friend's been bought off by the board.
I've been trying to tell myself Clyde's got some sensible explanation for all this, but I just don't know. None of this is making a lick of sense to me right now. I think we need to have a word with Clyde.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, let's get going. We take this? No. All right, Mr. Clyde. We already did that. Okay. Clyde.
What's the word?
Trask had a lot to say about you.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Maybe. Trask told me you were working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
Oh, I do. Trask gave me his word, and I'm inclined to believe him. Show him the papers. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying about that.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised. Heads up, boss!
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't see that coming. Get him, guys.
Libations on me, folks.
We're gonna have to get out of here now. Might as well take what I can. Friggin' Harlow. Look at this. Little ball.
Staying out of sight.
Happy Dale Farms. I know it let me see what was in there, but still.
What was that? What was that?
Incoming!
Gotcha, sucker.
No! Did I hear something? What was that?
Get!
I heard something. What was that? Here, get him! Get him! What's going on? What was that?
It was nothing, guys.
We're done here.
Were you just beating people down, or what? I think that, you know, if he wasn't lying, he would have, you know, people that aren't lying don't really get mad about, like, stuff like that. I think that he would have had some better things to say. Oh, you know, I had to do that stuff because of blah, 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 but that's not me anymore. But instead he just went all crazy, so what are we supposed to think? Alright, let's go back. Well, it's just that Sprat and that Mechanical there. Oh, and that one. So they're gonna have a good life together. Alright, Felix, well, what do you think?
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
You're just going to have to come to terms with that. You never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull. Don't look at me, Felix. I don't think... I just shoot things. I guess... this one?
I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
The lesson here is not to look up to anyone. I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you. Money changes people. The board probably offered Harlow a lot of money.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Get drunk for a start. It'll pass. Give it time. Cry me a river, Felix. Your childhood friend just let you down. Move on. It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Now we're gonna go and do this quest. Do we have anything on the other one? Oh, that's right. Okay, so all these are on Byzantium. Black market. Okay, wait. Search for clues. Hawthorne's terminal mentioned searching black market vendors on Groundbreaker and Fallbrook. Apparently, he had some success finding rare items using such a source, purchasing old logs and data about powerful science weapons. Oh, these are the science weapons ones. So we might want to do that if we can after these. We need to go to Monarch. Oh, really? Warning, dangerous. Yeah, the Cascadia pad. We'll go to Fallbrook, I suppose. Just because I think that, you know, with the other
We're now in
quest.
orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
Thanks. That way we can go and do that other thing as well. Felix, you can think. Who should we take? Should we take Ellie? Let's take Parvati. I like Parvati. She's awesome. But what I would like to see is this. Right there. You see that? Okay, so let's go there first. Oop. Let's go. Where's the stairs? We're gonna go see Duncan. Not the donuts either. Come on. Duncan, my boy.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. If you doubt it, I can show you my lower back rash.
I know.
No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
See, here's the thing. Oh, maybe he's got something here. What is this? 56, huh? Cystic tumors, disgusting. An eye patch. What's this? High Society cigarettes, Wentworth. We could sell things. Let's Z that crap. We'll keep that hat. The crew outfit, Model H, ports of call. I don't know what that is, but... work gear, whatever. Keep all that stuff for now. That stuff, this stuff. Okay. So... what exactly... pancakes? We can't compare this. You can now purchase this restricted stock. Oh, cool. Well, I kind of want to, but let's see what my helmet is at. 52. We don't have the body part for it, but we can buy a couple.
Hungry? I'm fat.
No, don't worry
No
about
rubbernecking.
I would like to purchase 3 of these, thank you. Oh, I can compare. Okay. Buy. Nothing else. Okay, so here's the thing. It wants me to talk to him, but... Alright, Nyoka. Get your helmet. 62? Are you kidding? Ugh. Spending money when I don't have to. Parvati, 58. 56. Okay, well, that was pointless. Now we're gonna sell stuff.
My dry goods come 75% gas.
Thanks, bro.
No rubbernecking.
Whatever. That's the science weapon? Wait, what? I didn't sell that to him, did I? Oh. Oh, here we go. Damaged UDL datapad. Sublight datapad, Rizzo. Okay, well, we're going to sell real quick. We're going to sell that helmet, and that helmet. We're going to buy this. This datapad contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight contractor. Most entries pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about crap for pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we've found frickin' Alaviti gas." Okay. In a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust back Olivite. Okay, whatever it's spelled, it's worth a crap ton. Who the crap would use that to make handy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out. Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably need Lilia Hagen to send a team. No way Miss Malin can handle this job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale he likes. Figure if I get him nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password into that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Altavita gas. Maybe it's Ahlaviti gas. Found an old elevator shaft and a lab coat modded into a hidey spot for some dandified weapon. Things probably worth enough to make me a right top runger after I go back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium. You can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie, she'd go all full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Let's do this one too. A corporate datapad with UDL branding from the plasma burns and specks of blood marring the device. Its previous owner refused to part with it until to, quote, over my dead body. Down on their luck, smugglers will often purchase old datapads in hopes of finding clues for forgotten caches of goods they can sell. Okay, damaged UDL datapad. The screen is cracked and most of the keys are non-functional, fused together from plasma damage, but a few entries are unreadable. Of those remaining, only snippets can be viewed. Entry 1, Orperal Sauber. You are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to Site Safety Commander Sanders by 1600 HST. Transport provided by non-corporate contractor. Reliable. Proceed overland to Research Facility East Town. Designation Fallbrook. Entry 2. Kind of crap hole facility is this? I'm never accepting a promotion again unless it comes with a gilded... Hastily keeps losing her darn keep card. Oh, Chastity keeps losing her darn keycard. Expects me to find it for her. I'm not friggin' Swain. At least Powell is easy on the eyes. Entry 3. Crap rap. Frickin' alarm went off again. Before I got a chance to try the weapon. Seen anything like it. Chastity used it for darn prank. Now Saunders is gonna lock it up. And I'll perfect for crowd control. Easy to maintain order in the townships once they get their hands on glue. Okay, well that's that. Let us go. One's out there. Okay, let's go to the map, go to the region. Might be able to get closer here. Fallbrook, we're already there. Let's go here. Just real quick. Guys. Oh, right there. 27. Abandoned lab weapon. Great. Come on. 67. Jeez. Is there the elevator? Oh.
This is bad!
Well, we're gonna assume that she's not dead. The mind control ray. That's awesome. Whoops. Ow. Oh. Bye.
You're hurt!
It's the first time I've died. You're hurt. Autosave 6. Alright, back at it. Hold, and I'll take this part out. Okay, well, we got it real quick. This time, I didn't let Parvati fall to her death. Phineas contacted. Yeah, no, we are not doing that right now. And we got what we needed. Oh, that was it? I thought there was another one. Search. Okay. Okay, so now it's going to Byzantium, Byzantium, and Byzantium. So, with that, we can do the rest of Nyoka's quest here, if we can find it all. And then we'll probably end the episode before heading to Terra 2 to get to Byzantium. Great. Another spot I'm not going to be able to get to. Great.
Here we go!
Your worm.
Nice one. Don't mess with us. Go.
I'm thinking right there. Alright, well at least this one's easier than before.
Whew. Here we go. I haven't set foot in here since... Well... I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Here we go.
Charon. Whatever. Passcode accepted. Mantisaur hive. Kept switching weapons. Wouldn't let me in. You don't mind that I'm taking this stuff, do you, Nyoka? Because I'm gonna. I'll take the shovel. I'll take whatever I can get. Okay, well, for now, let's go over here. Bones. Mantisaur feeding grounds. Clara. Got your stuff.
Hell of a job.
It looks like they're a little preoccupied. Occupado. We could be able, you know what, we'll probably just... Cleared out the old base. So all we're gonna do now is plant some glands.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be all right in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Yeah, that's good, I guess. Why are your eyes all glazed over? Speaking of haze, why do your eyes have a haze on them? I'm with you there. I hate that smell. You know, it did feel a bit different when we walked in.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this base?
We hauled in steel, hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing her tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first, but for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
A teenager out in the Monarch wilderness.
Believe me, I had my complaints. She had a head for numbers, helped us trade hides for food and materials, negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal, and me. 6 folks, 1 name, 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
I'm sorry they aren't here to see us kick some manty butt. Let's do this. You were a family. I'm sorry they're gone, Nyoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another. Now let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
Yeah, sure.
Look out!
What's already here?
Everyone all right?
I'm burning up.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right. Captain, thank you.
Yeah, alright. Well, you're welcome, Nyoka.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Clara proper before I lay everyone's medallions to rest.
You're leaving the medallions here? I suppose that's wise. Go ahead. Of course, although I think you should hold on to those medallions. I'd rather just head out. Wait, what? Why?
What? Why? Them's painful memories, Captain.
They'll help remind you of both the good and bad, not just the bad. They'd like to be remembered once in a while, even if it hurts. What if someone finds this site? They'll just steal them. We'll do the first one.
Huh. That ain't a bad point. All right, Captain. Thanks.
Oh, I was like, what just happened? Is that it?
You know, I'd been assuming this entire stay on your ship thing isn't a permanent arrangement. Part of my contract?
Don't get
That
thinking
said,
otherwise.
you ain't been eaten or shot to death yet. Says a lot about the stability of your future. And to be honest, I'm about sick of sleeping on bar stools. So how's about this? You keep letting me stay on that ship of yours, and I'll keep shooting at the things you point at.
Sounds good to me. That's fine, but try not to be a bad influence on the crew, alright? Actually, I think I'm about ready to let this contract end. Yep, sounds good to me.
Outstanding.
Well, let's see what we got here. Examine. The closest thing to a sister that I ever had. Clara Hodges. Jackson Hayes. His most egregious crime was having the gall to die before me. Between raptidons and women, he died doing what he loved, chasing tail. Oh, I didn't even read that guy's name. That was Anders Wadsworth. Rebecca Hodges. At the very least, you came back to us in the end. And Opal Oblite. One of the very few who deserved better. Well, with that, we can rob their place here. And leave. Alright, well, we're done here. Let's go to the journal. The Low Crusade. So, we are gonna go to Byzantium next. We'll get back to the ship, which would be a fast travel thing. But, while we are headed back... we might not do whatever's closest on Byzantium. I'm not really sure yet. We'll find that out. But, with that being said, the City in the Stars. I would say that that's where we're going to end this episode. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. If you would be so kind, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things that YouTube wants you to do. And that's about all I have to say.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Yeah, so, bye for now.